Dear children, welcome to the English class. I believe that you are enjoying your online classes. We have successfully completed 2 lessons in Unit 3. Do you remember the name of those lessons? One is a poem, Song of the Rain, written by Khalil Gibran. What is the other one? Yes, it is a play, Listen to the Mountain, written by Kaveri Nambishe. Do you remember the main ideas highlighted in these lessons? Yes, very good. You are so smart. It is about nature and our duties to protect nature. Today, shall we get on with a new lesson? Please get ready with your textbook. Are you ready? I know you are so smart. Before that, let us make a quick recap of the play Listen to the Mountain. In the play, the writer expresses her intense feelings to protect nature. Our Mother Earth is blessed with various natural resources, but they are being exploited in a careless way and in a selfish manner. In the play, the writer explains and evaluates how and why we have to protect our Mother Earth. Dear students, let me ask you, do you do something to protect nature? Our Mother Earth? We celebrate Earth Day and Environmental Day. Do you think it is enough? Don't we have the responsibility to do something more? Dear students, you are the citizens of tomorrow, so you can do a lot of things to protect our Mother Earth. Am I right? There are so many things we can do. Haven't you heard of Green Protocol? ഹരിത പെരുമാറ്റച്ചട്ടത്തെക്കുറിച്ച് നിങ്ങൾ കേട്ടിട്ടില്ലേ? As per Green Protocol, we have to keep our school campus green. Dears, what is your duty? Yes, you are right. We have to plant more trees and plants in our school campus. What else can we do? Well done. Yes, we can avoid plastic from our school campus. Are you ready to do that? See this. Some children are engaged in a discussion about Green Protocol.
Today, let us have a discussion on how to implement Green Protocol in our school. Each one of you can give your suggestions.
Avoid use and throw carry bags. Always use carry bags. Avoid use and throw carry bags. Always use bags made eco-friendly materials.
Always use cups and containers that can be washed and reused instead of those made of plastic or paper.
Use bamboo baskets or ones made of eco-friendly materials instead of plastic-based baskets.
Avoid banned plastic materials. Follow government rules in this regard.
Always use eco-friendly materials like flowers, leaves, etc. for decoration, and while making bouquets for felicitating guests.
I am very happy that you all gave valuable suggestions. We can definitely follow this and implement Green Protocol in our school also. Thank you.
Haven't you seen that it is our duty to protect and preserve our Mother Earth? Dear children, before getting into the text, Let us check how green we are. Read these questions and respond appropriately. You are busy in your house, tidying up, going from room to room, spending 5 to 10 minutes in each room. Which is the best way to save energy? A. Switch the lights on and off every time you move from room to room. B. Keep the lights on as you move about the house. Well done, you are right. Here comes your second question. Do you leave the tap on when you brush your teeth? Option A, yes. B, no. Here comes your third question. When you go to the supermarket, how do you take your shopping home? Option A, plastic carrier bags. Option B, take your own bag or your basket. Next question. Which form of transport is better for the environment? Option A, driving a car. Option B, riding a bicycle. Dear children, shall we check how green we are? If you got 5 out of 5, well done, you have got a very green head on your shoulders. If it is 4, you are not bad. You know how you can help the planet. If it is 1 to 3, you need to change yourself to be greener. Watch this video. What could you see? You can see that our earth is being polluted. It is being destroyed by ourselves. If it goes on like this, how will the future generation survive on this earth? We need a better, cleaner and more sustainable world for the future generation. We can care for our natural resources by preserving and conserving our natural resources. Are you ready for that? Now look at the screen and read the famous quote by Barack Obama. Climate change is no longer some far off problem. It is happening here. It is happening now. What did you understand from this quote? Is it a bit confusing? Please watch the video.
It is spectacular as you can see, and we have been able to spend the day out here just learning more about how the glaciers are receding. It is a signpost of what is happening with the changing climate. This is worth preserving, and it is just as important as climate change is not just affecting spectacular views like this. When you have warming taking place twice as fast here in Alaska as it is in the bottom 48 states, that is melting glaciers and blocks of ice that are rising sea levels, and you start getting an accelerated pace of climate change overall.
Who is responsible for climate change? Dear children, let's read and understand. It is a speech by Leonardo DiCaprio. He is a famous Hollywood actor, producer, and an environmentalist. Here are a few facts about Leonardo DiCaprio. Read this and understand, and write a profile and send it to your teacher. please get ready with your textbook. Are you ready? Thank you, Mr. Secretary General, Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, and distinguished guests. I am honored to be here today. I stand before you not as an expert, but as a concerned citizen. One of the 400,000 people who marched in the streets of New York on Sunday, and the billions of others around the world who wants to solve our climate crisis. As an actor, I pretend for a living. I play fictitious characters, often solving fictitious problems. I believe mankind has looked at climate change in that same way as if it were a fiction happening to someone else's planet, as if pretending that climate change wasn't real would somehow make it go away. But I think we know better than that. Every week we are seeing new and undeniable climate events. Evidences that accelerated climate change is here now. We know that droughts are intensifying, our oceans are warming and acidifying, with methane plumes rising up from beneath the ocean floor. We are seeing extreme weather events, increased temperatures, and the West Antarctic and Greenland ice sheets melting at unprecedented rates, decades ahead of scientific projections. None of this is rhetoric, and none of it is a hysteria. It is a fact. The scientific community knows it, the industry knows it, and government know it. Climate change is our single greatest security threat. Could you understand what he is talking about? Yes, it is about climate change. What is the context of this speech? Yes, the speech was delivered at the UN Climate Summit. What, according to Leonardo DiCaprio, is the single greatest security threat? Yes, you are right. The single greatest security threat is climate change. Dear children, shall we read it once again? While reading, underline the unfamiliar words and refer to the glossary. Have you finished reading? There are a few unfamiliar words in the passage. Shall we have a discussion? Look at this. How are the people behaving? They all seem to be in a hysterical state. They are exhibiting uncontrollable emotional excess. So, hysteria means uncontrollable emotional excess, unmadavastha. What is the next word? Fictitious. Watch this. Who are the characters? They are Tom and Jerry. Are they real characters? No, they are not. They are fictitious characters. They are imaginary characters, not real. So, fictitious means imaginary. See this. You can see plumes coming out of the factory. What does the word plume mean? Plumes means a cloud of smoke or vapor. How many people marched in New York? Yes, you are right. 400,000 people marched in New York street. Why did the people march in the street of New York? Can you tell? Yes, the people marched in the street of New York to show their concern for climate change and demanding solution for climate crisis. What are the undeniable climate events that are happening now? The undeniable climate events are extreme weather conditions, rising temperature, melting ice sheets from West Antarctic and Greenland. See these pictures. Now, very good children. Read the last sentence of paragraph 2. See the word highlighted, go away. What does it mean? It is a phrasal verb. You have learned phrasal verb in early classes. A phrasal verb is made up of a main verb together with an adverb or a preposition or both. The meaning of a phrasal verb is not obvious from the meaning of the individual words. Dear children, the meaning of the phrasal verb go away means neglect. Here are a few phrasal verbs you should know. Identify the phrasal verbs and guess the meaning. Dear children, you have seen that climate change is a serious problem. How can we reduce it? How can we control it? As children, we have many ways. We can make people aware of this serious issue. One such way is to prepare posters. Dear students, you can make awareness campaigns, prepare notices and prepare posters. Shall we make a poster now? Remember these points while preparing posters. Yes, you need a title. Title will give us a clear idea about the poster. You can use slogans and see these points. You can use captions also. Here are few captions for poster making. Captions for the posters: avoid using plastic bags. Don't use dangerous pesticides like endosulfan. Don't litter the place. Don't cut down trees. Plant trees. Dear children, it is time for winding up. Do all the assignments and send them to your teacher. See you in the next episode. Until then, bye from Reena Ajit, KPCHSS Patanur, Kannur. Thank you.